The following program is intended for mature audiences.
You're now listening to the Truth Be Told podcast from Trillmatic.com. Trillmatic.com.
Welcome back, Trillions, to the next episode of the Truth Be Told. It's R-I-double-F to the A, Riffa, and your boy, Bigg
UU and this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
He can do his own name.
I would do my own name. You know what I'm saying?
He's a grown man.
AKA the Barry Ross. You know what I'm saying?
Why'd you have to bring that up?
Yeah.
Because I'm not Infidel Castro at the moment.
Yo, this is such for those of y'all that really follow us. I got a pretty thick beard, and Sharif has a beard, but he doesn't have his beard right now.
It's coming back, but it's started over.
Yeah, you're looking a little childish right now.
Yeah, I've actually. That's actually like, I mean, I went to the store. Dude thought I was 20 years old. Like, thought I was 20 years old. I was like, cause first he was all like, are we 20? I was getting some cigars. You know what I'm saying? And he was all like, are we 20 today? And I was like,
little Indian dude.
About 11 years ago, I was 20. You know, like, yeah, he was like, Indian dude. And then, so then I was like, before I handed him the ID when he said that, I was like, hold up. I pulled it back and I was like, how old do you think I am?
Yeah.
And he was like, 20. And I was all like, handed him the ID and he was all like,
oh my God.
You're 32 years old. And I was like, no. I'm 31. I turned 32 this year. Like, but you turned 32. I was, no.
I got carded the other day too, man.
He said if I shave the rest of it off, it's already growing back. He said if you shave it off, I bet you look 18.
Bruh, like, when I seen you without the beard, I was like, yo.
I do look young. I like almost half my age, bro.
Yeah. I mean,
that's some shit.
Oh, you know,
almost
man.
half my
age.
You
got the good genes, man. You got the Hispanic genes.
That's what I told him. I was like, man, I got good genes.
You know what I'm saying? I got the black genes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We out here looking young.
You got carded?
I got carded the other day.
It's been a while, huh?
And I didn't bring my wallet with me. It was interesting because I didn't bring my wallet with me because I rarely get carded anymore.
What the fuck is
Especially with my beard, like I rarely get carded, bro.
That's when it don't happen.
Yeah, and so I don't bring it. She's like, I was like, yo, can I get a pack of Newports? And they're like, yo, you got your ID? And I was like, I know, dude. I was like, no. And she was like, okay, well, what's your birthday? And I was like, February 17, 1985. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, well, you said that pretty quick. So, you know, it didn't sound like you were making it up. So I'm going to give it to you. And I was like, but I really look like I'm going to, like, what the fuck, dog?
Yeah, this pre-rehearsed.
I'm about to be 32 this month. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? I'm about to be 32 in a week. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I know, shit. He got, they thought he was like 30, like at the liquor store when we went over there because he had his beard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he's like, cause they had never did this before. I went to the liquor store and they ID'd us before we went in. There was a guy, like a doorman.
What the fuck?
And I was like,
they must have, maybe they probably had an issue or something.
Something happened recently or something. Yeah. And so the dude did that. And, so I pulled out my ID and then G goes to pull his ID. He's like, oh man, I know you good. And he was like, the fuck that mean?
Old ass.
He was like, this fool older than me.
Yeah. That's funny. He is like 27, right?
He's like, man, he's like, man, we know you about 30. And so and she was like, man, that's fucked up. Yeah. And he was like, man, I'm younger than this dude. Right. I was like, I'm the 30-year-old. He looked at me like I was like, yeah, man. I was like, that's what happens. You know what
Got them young jeans, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
But before we continue though.
Right.
Where can they listen to us at?
So for people that are listening right now, they're like, I've never heard these guys before.
Who are these guys?
Who are they? We told you our names. I kind of gave you my nickname, my beard name. Sharif can't give you his, but his is Infidel Castro.
Infidel Castro.
Right.
Still is. Right now he's just being an infidel. Yeah.
This is the Truth Be Told podcast and it's hosted by Trillmatic.com. We're on iTunes, we're on Google Play, we're on SoundCloud, we're on YouTube. Just search for Trillmatic.com and you'll find us, man. Straight up.
We out there.
Make sure you subscribe on iTunes and leave us a 5-star review because we need the reviews in there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, give us that shit.
That's right.
Please.
I know you were watching The Walking Dead.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm a Walking Dead head. I got the belt buckle, I got the drawers, I got
Yeah, this is so crazy.
Got Lucille, buddy.
Yeah, like to watch Walking Dead, you put on your Walking Dead gear.
I usually have the zombie house slippers,
right?
The pajama pants.
Yeah, it's like me when I watch the Cowboys play. I'm like, yo, let me put on Cowboys
exactly.
slippers.
I go all out when it comes to
get my Cowboys cups popping.
There's two things I go all out for. It's The Walking Dead.
But see, I do this for luck reasons with the Cowboys. Are you doing this for luck reasons?
What luck?
That's what I'm saying. Just the fandom.
It's just
the fandom.
Just a fandom. Yeah, it's a fanatic.
Right.
I'm not just a fan. I'm a fanatic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Love the fucking show.
Well, I mean,
I watch every episode. I didn't see pretty much every episode like 10 times.
Right.
Like older ones, newer ones probably about 5.
Right.
Like, you know.
Well, while you were catching that, I was with my chick and her fam, and we watched the Grammys. You know what I'm saying?
He's Grammying up.
The Grammys, it was an interesting, a little weird, but it was a little interesting show that was going on. I expected a little more politicalness to happen. Not as much as, I thought it was going to be, but
that's the Grammys.
There was a pretty big moment that happened politically that I'm going to get to, in a second here, but I got to talk about some of the things I've seen at the Grammys. First, Chance the Rapper did win 3 Grammys. I feel like the only reason he won those Grammys is because he put the church choir in all of his songs.
It blew my mind when you told me he got 3 awards, and the awards you told me he got.
Yeah,
it was like
he won Best New Artist, and I was like, really, Grammys?
How new is he?
He's not that motherfucking new.
I wouldn't even put new with him anymore. Yeah. He's been out there.
For anybody that's like, who is Chance the Rapper? And I should go check out his music now because he won a Grammy. Go check out Acid Rap, which came out like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But he's been in the game for a while, man. And so I guess it's, for a good long minute.
Long minute.
And, I think he won Best Rap Album.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I get why, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of white people like Chance the Rapper, so, you know, I guess they like them more than they like Drake this year. Yeah, it's a Grammys. There was a lot of music, musicality that happened with his album too, so I respect that as well.
Yeah.
But.
Who's running against him?
Drake had Views up there.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled had, Major Key.
I like that.
Yeah. Me like that.
Me like that.
I think, who else was up there, man? ScHoolboy Q, which I kind of felt like he should have won. De La Soul had an album up there, which I haven't heard yet, but they dropped the album recently.
Immediately, my first thought was, how did ScHoolboy Q not get it? That's how I thought, and then I was like, it's the Grammys.
Right.
He got the nomination. That was already kind of a little mind blowing.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
You know, Chance the Rapper, I guess it was his year this year, so why not? You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that there's
a new artist.
Yeah, as an entirely new artist to the game.
Like, I guess he refreshed his whole vibe, his whole
right. Because he was out of there for like about 3 or 4 years. He hadn't dropped anything like a solo project. Yeah. He had dropped a couple little collaboration things, whatever, but he hadn't dropped a solo project since Acid Rap.
That's what I was looking for. He reinvented himself, kind of, maybe. A little bit.
I kind of feel like, I like Chance the Rapper, but I kind of feel like his music is like Kanye, like
old school?
Yeah, like an older Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
That's who he probably, you can tell that's who influenced him?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you can tell he's influenced by a lot of other people too. Like, I can tell he was influenced by Lil Wayne and stuff like that. But, you know, I like Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
But his music kind of sounds like an older Kanye vibe, which is fine. Like, I get it, you know. I don't want to hear that, like, I don't want to hear that all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, they like the games kind of went forward from that. But, I mean, it works as good. It's not trash shit. But, you know, the church choir thing on every song, on pretty much every song, you know, it's like, all right.
So you can simmer it down a little bit. You can pull that out. You know?
Don't get me wrong. He's a talented dude. I like him. I'm not saying he's trash.
Do
but
a couple tracks.
Yeah. I like what he did.
Bring it down to a couple tracks.
I just feel like ScHoolboy Q probably had a more
all around
traditionally rap album
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Compared to everybody else that was on that list.
To me, the shit was just doper. You know,
right.
The ScHoolboy Q shit is dope. You know?
Right. I mean, that part alone was like fucking jam.
That shit,
you know what I'm saying?
How could you not jam that?
Right. And then
I personally jammed that shit for a while. Like, that song I was jamming a lot for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
definitely on the playlist.
Bailing through the motherfucking streets, y'all. Yeah, if y'all haven't seen, y'all look that video up. Just type in ScHoolboy Q on TrillMac.com and look that video up because it's a dope video. You know
dope at it. It was very original.
Right.
Very simple.
Right.
But fucking just sitting there to be done. Like,
right.
Anybody could have done that at any point a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Without what we have now, because it was easily done with just someone holding a fucking camera, or you know what I'm saying, or just setting up a camera somewhere.
Easily could have been done by somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
A long time ago.
Right. But, you know.
And if you want to know what we're talking about, go watch it.
Go watch the video. And then, there was a Beyonce performance that, it was a good performance. I don't want the
Beyonce.
I don't want the Bayhive to come at me, the Beehive to come stinging me.
Yeah.
But, she had a performance. And I kind of think that this goddess talk is kind of going into her head a little bit because she did her whole performance as like she was a goddess.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
It was like, I was like, what the fuck? She's deep. She's heavy right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, there's a point in time I was like, am I being hypnotized? You know what I'm saying? I was like, it's the Illuminati.
This is Greek mythology.
Yeah, but it was the
Illuminati.
I see some people saying it was strange, but at the same time, I see some people saying, yo, that was epic. But, you know, neither here nor there. Don't come for me, Beehive, okay? I like Beyonce, all right? Don't come for me, all right?
It's Beyonce. You know, she's always at the top. She runs shit. She's at the top, and she can kind of do what she wants.
I think she won Best R&B Album or Best... I think she won Best Album.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it. Shit.
Right.
She fucking...
Yeah.
She kills it. And she's gotten real Houston lately.
Yeah, she has. Even that Formation video, it was like very New Orleans, like Texas.
Southern.
Yeah.
Just South.
And I enjoy that when she does that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Representing.
She representing, man. She putting on for the Texas, baby. You know what I'm saying?
H-time.
Shit, she was, when she had that one song that was kind of a hit, she put Slim Thug on the song. You know what I'm saying? So she be showing love to the Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely. She ain't forget where she came from.
She's actually the reason that Sci-Hi the Prince got signed to Good Music.
Yeah?
Yeah, she was the one that was like, yo, you gotta sign him, he's dope. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah. Y'all can look that up too.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Little fun fact.
Fun fact for your ear.
Fun fact.
For the trillions.
Right.
And myself.
But probably the most interesting thing that happened politically wise was the Tribe Called Quest performance. And I don't know if you listened to the album yet, but there's a song on there that's very politically charged song. Yeah. And, you know, when they were getting ready to come on, I was talking to my girl. I was like, yo, if they perform that song, it's going to get a little crazy. You know what I'm saying?
And then they did it.
And then Busta Rhymes came out and he says, he says something about President Agent Orange. Okay. So President Agent Orange fucking starts trending on Twitter. And I'm like, holy fuck, Trump is going to ban hip hop. It's coming.
It's gonna be the NWA shit all over again.
Right. The same shit. I'm pretty sure that Trump right now is like, you know, like he just made a cup of tea.
Well, think about it. He fucking
put out his phone, and he's gonna go through a little tweet storm. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say he constantly is outraged by people making fun of him on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
and just everywhere, comedians, everything. Right. He just hates celebrities because they all go in on him and we're pro Hillary and we're anti-Trump. You know what I'm saying? And he's definitely gonna have a rebuttal to this. Definitely, he's gonna come back and he's gonna try to say something.
I wouldn't even be surprised. There's already tweets out there right now. I wouldn't even be surprised.
Or interviews.
We're doing this we're doing this on Sunday, so it's right after the Grammys. So this is gonna come out on Tuesday. So.
Right after the Grammys, right after The Walking Dead. I had to put that in there.
Something's gonna happen between now and when the fucking podcast drops. Trump's probably gonna say something.
Oh, definitely.
High chance.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's
President Agent Orange.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. And then they brought out like Muslims, they brought out like Mexicans, they brought out like all these people, they all came around like the stage
together.
Yeah, and like the song be like, if you Mexican, then you must go. Like they're making like a a thing, and they're like, all the black men, you must go. Yeah, but he's bringing. Yeah, he's saying that, but it's kind of crazy because they made this song like a while back. Yeah, but it has like more power now. You know what I'm saying? So
foreshadowing.
Right. Hey, it's timeless. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got timeless shit.
Yeah, they definitely have timeless music. They know music,
right?
And they know the struggle. Shit, they've been. Come on,
Busta. I just can't believe Busta Rhymes. Busta Rhymes. Listen, Busta Rhymes. You know, he came out and was saying that shit like President Agent Orange. Like that shit went to the top trends. Like immediately.
President. I can't even do it now. I'm laughing. I do that. Hey, yo, perfect.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. In some other news, man, for everybody that, I mean, while we're on the talk of like racism in America, your boy from, the Imperial Grand Wizard, caught that L. Caught that L.
Caught the major L.
Caught the ultimate L.
The ultimate L.
Yeah. And nobody really knows what happened to him. Yeah. For those that don't know.
L's. The loss.
It's a triple L
of life.
Yeah. It's a double L for real. Yeah. If y'all know who he is, I don't know what his name is, to be honest with you. We may have to look that up. Right. Maybe not. Do we have respect for this guy? No. Not enough to look up his name.
No, we gotta look up his name.
But he was in the KKK, and he was the Imperial Wizard.
Of Missouri.
Yeah. Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah. KKK Imperial Wizard. He went missing for a few days.
Self-proclaimed. It was said that it was self-proclaimed.
Well, no, because you know why people are upset? Like, don't call him an Imperial Wizard. Like, this guy's a shitbag. You know what I'm saying? So people are like, don't call this motherfucker. That's probably why they put that self-proclaimed.
Yeah.
So they don't have to deal with like the backlash from using that.
Yeah. You're gonna go too deep into it. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, because if you look at his rank, he probably is like ranking Imperial Wizard. You know what I'm saying?
He's 51 years old. Yeah. So he's up there. You know, he did his time.
Yeah.
He worked his way up the ladder.
He put in his fucking work.
He put in his work.
I wonder, see, this is the thing. He was missing for a few days. It did. He was missing for a few days and then ended up, by a river. Dead by a river or something?
Dead by a fucking, yeah. By Big River in Missouri.
Big River.
Yeah. So they couldn't think of a name. They just called it Big River.
Right.
It's a big river.
This is a fucking big river. It's fucking huge. I mean, it is a big river. That's probably what he said before he died. Drop them off.
This is where it's gonna end.
This is where you're gonna do me, right here by this big ass river. This big ass river. Shit, man.
How did you know where we're at?
I mean, how you feel about this, bruh?
Shit happens. Nah, that sounds horrible because that's a life. But yeah, shit happens.
I mean, I don't know why. I don't know what happened. Do you think he was murdered by like somebody of color that was like, yo, fuck this guy? Or do you think it was murdered by somebody inside?
Honestly, to me, it smells more inside.
It smells more inside to me too.
Be found on a riverbank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was probably with someone that he was cool with.
Yeah.
Maybe he go fishing.
Maybe we shouldn't disrespect him. Maybe he was like going to change his ways.
It's possible.
Maybe he met like this black woman. He fell in love with her.
Or maybe he knew too much.
And they knew.
Maybe he knew too much.
Knew too much about what?
Knew too much. It was about to come out and just basically, I don't know. What if he had photos of him and Trump doing shit,
Oh, yeah.
Like shit behind the scene of him, like.
What if he was like about to snitch out?
This was when we shook hands when we said we'd give him our support.
Yeah.
And there's pictures and who knows,
Oh, some serious shit going down.
Trump is the president now.
Yeah.
He can order hits.
It's like, it's real crazy. That's probably
like. I can do that already.
They probably don't tell you this when you become president. They're like, all right, so here's the bathroom. Here's the bedroom. Here's your robe. Here's the nuke button. We actually put these in 4 different places in the White House. So in case you're on this side, you can press it there. If you're over here, you can press it there. And also here is your personal assassination.
We just added list. This. We just added this recently.
No, they probably had it since like day one. Like, so this is your hit list. We give you up to 4 a year. You know what I'm saying? You can murder pretty much anybody that you want to.
That gets on your goddamn nerves.
I mean, that seems like it'd be kind of lit though. I kill anybody. It's like, yeah, but they'll clean it up. We'll
you only have 4.
Media we'll make sure media doesn't get involved. Yeah, you only got 4. Anything after that, that's coming out.
It's on you.
It's all on you.
Like, we're not cleaning shit.
Yeah.
The cleanup crew has called it has called it a term.
What we've seen worked is the first 6 months you don't do anything. You get 1 in at the 6-month mark, and then you get the 3 in at the end of the year. It actually makes for a good time. You know what I'm saying?
And if you do get voted in again for a second term, and you haven't used, we do have the rollover policy.
It's like these don't roll over.
These don't roll over.
So use on January 1st, they reset. So
then you're back.
If you don't use it, you lose it.
That sounds better. It does.
Yeah, I'll try to be president.
Oh shit!
Nah, I'm just saying you never know though, bro.
Hey,
never knows what goes down behind closed doors.
He caught an L in a time where, you know what I'm saying, all this shit's happening.
I know, man. So there's something serious going on right now. It smells inside. There's a lot of shit going on right now with dealing with like race in America. There's a lot of people that's like thinking about like war and stuff. So it's just crazy. He probably could have been a part of some, you know, internally.
He
especially if they go missing for a couple of days and then pop up dead like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm wondering, it's probably a dump site. Probably wasn't killed there. You know what I'm saying? Probably dumped his ass off over there.
Yeah.
Whoever had, whoever he was missing for a while, I don't think he was just laying out there for that long.
I mean, you know, hey, listen, I'm not even gonna question it. Yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
it's none of my business.
Doesn't affect me. Okay. But I mean, you know,
it gave us a little laugh.
Yeah, definitely gave me a little laugh. You know what I mean? Next, man,
he obviously didn't like me.
Yeah, definitely didn't like me.
He would have killed me if he had a chance.
Yeah.
So fuck him.
Or seen me exterminated. Let's get into some hip hop. Your boy Lupe Fiasco dropped his new album.
Why wasn't I told?
Drogas Light.
I
wasn't gonna tell you, but I was like, you know,
I don't keep up to date.
Yeah, I guess I gotta keep you up to date with like music and shit. You know what
Especially
I'm saying?
if they're in my top 5.
Right. Who's also in my top 5 too. And I'm gonna give it like a small review of his album, because I don't believe that I should go too deep into it.
I need to hear it for myself.
You definitely need to hear it for yourself, but what I will say is the album is called Drogas Light. All right.
Drogas Light.
All right. I know I said it like a a Spaniard.
You said it good.
Drogas Light.
Sounds good.
Drogas.
Sounds good.
He's
Drogas is drugs.
Drugs, right? Yeah. So if you listen to his last
light drugs.
Well, you know, Lupe is like on the level with his concepts and his metaphors and stuff. So, if you listen to his last album, the very last song that he has with Ab-Soul is called Tron. They resurrect over new, and in the song, he was like, "Don't ruin us," God said. Drogas. He said that in the song.
Okay.
With Ab-Soul.
Okay.
Don't ruin us, God said is acronym for drugs. The acronym is drugs. Right?
Deep.
But peep this out. On Ab-Soul's album that he dropped, there's a song called Drugs, and it's spelled out with the acronym like that.
Okay.
So there's something going on with Lupe and Ab-Soul and, you know.
Drugs acronym.
I think what they did was they took something they was like, we're going to take it here. You know what I'm saying? And Ab-Soul went his way with it and Lupe went his way with it. But when I heard the album, it wasn't as deep as I expected it to be, thus light. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I'm listening to it and there's some dope songs on there. And then there's some songs that are extremely fucking pop. Okay. Ooh. Like extremely pop.
Yeah.
Right. Like
record label made you do this pop.
Well, no, because he's not on the record label no more. This is the interesting thing. He's not signed to a record label.
Yeah, but it sounds like that type of shit though.
It sounds like that. Yeah. Like some extremely pop shit.
It kind of rubbed off on him after making it, probably.
There's a fucking ultimate plan going on with Lupe, and we're just getting the butt end of it. I'll even say this. He put out his own review of his own album on Twitter. And he reviewed it a 7 out of 10. Okay.
Light.
Right. this is all like a part of his master plan.
Yeah.
I think there's a part of it where he's going, you know what? I want to show the labels that I can do this. All right. So fuck y'all. It's kind of like a fuck you. Like I can make these little poppy ass songs.
Yeah.
But I was reading on Twitter cause you know, he's on Twitter and people ask him like, yo, what's up with this shit? You know what I'm saying? And he says, that from now on, when he's with a label, he's got to mix in that shit with his pop shit. And from now on, he's never going to put them together, that deep shit and that pop shit together. He's going to separate it. Yeah. So this is more of like a pop. Okay. And he was like, DROGAS, which is DROGAS Light and then DROGAS. Yeah. Is going to be, he said 200 proof. You see what I'm saying? But then
that's when you're drugged.
Right. But it's a trilogy. Yeah. Okay. It's DROGAS Light, DROGAS, and Skull. Okay. So I don't know what the fuck he's got planned.
So it's Reggie, Dro, and Wax. No.
It's like Reggie, Dro, and fucking acid. You know what I'm saying?
That's a joke. We'll be extreme.
That's how it is.
Acid.
And I think this will be the first time that we'll get to see Lupe at like pure form Lupe.
Like Lupe in his own
final
place.
Form.
Yeah.
Skull is going to be Lupe in his final form. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Super Saiyan level 3. Right? It's going to be that, bro. Like,
oh shit.
I didn't even know anybody can go this far. He's going to go that far, bro.
Fuck? Yeah. Like, finally free.
Yeah.
Like, finally, like, I can do this. I can do what I've come here to do.
There's some songs on there, though, that are, there's some dope songs. Like the intro. I really like the intro.
Yeah.
I'll play some of it for you.
I'm gonna have to listen to that shit for real because hell, listen, I'm gonna have to get that shit, bro.
Yeah. It's definitely dope. You should check it out. But just know that you're gonna come across some pop shit. And you're gonna be like, what in the fuck is this?
Knowing that it ain't a label making them do it.
That's the strangest part about it. I'm like, bro, you
broke away from
off that. Why are you doing this? You know you're not gonna get any radio play. I mean, you might because you're Lupe Fiasco.
Yeah.
So you probably got some pull in that, but
in certain states, home state.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
probably
know.
More than anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
I mean, at this point in time, he can hire like a radio company to like market his shit. It's all him now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He can just do it. It's all.
Yeah. So
he is definitely. Does it keep him in your top 5?
This album?
Yeah.
No.
It takes him out of your top 5. No, it doesn't take him out, but it's not his top 5 status.
No, it's like this. If you heard Tetsuo on Youth and then you heard this, you'd be like, yo, this is...
What the fuck?
This is like light work compared to what you just did. Right? But...
If you understand that there's a bigger picture.
But you notice that's the thing. It's like, this is done purposely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a part of his master plan. And maybe some people look at me and go, you think it's
takes a few albums for shit to come together sometimes, like for the picture to be painted.
Right.
The way he does it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a few albums.
Right.
You know, it's like watching a trilogy, a movie. Like you get part 1 year, part 2 the next, part 3 the next year after that. Like 3 years. It takes 3 years. It's gonna take time.
Right.
Before you actually get the whole story.
Right.
That's his level. That's why that's why he's in my top 5.
Right. I know that I'm gonna be impressed at some point. Like I just know.
Yeah,
it's just not right here on this album.
Exactly. I mean, the first movie might actually be like leave a few.
Yeah, it's like watching Lord of the Rings Part 1. It's like that was pretty good, but
but what's going on here?
Yeah, like you left it open kind of there. Now I need to see Part 2.
Like you left us hanging.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
And like okay.
So I mean, we'll see. In some other news, I guess sports related. Your boy Aaron Hernandez. You tell me about Aaron Hernandez. What's going on, Aaron Hernandez?
Well, he's up on trial again. That other murder case. Murder was the case that they gave him.
Yo,
another one though, because he already got life sentence for that. For that one.
He's not getting out.
They got him pretty much red-handed.
This is what you got to do with the Patriots, though. You don't think he was out there?
That Boston
killing people for the Patriots.
The Boston nightclub where the shooting where 2 people got killed. That's the one they're charging him with right now.
Yeah.
And you say killing for the Patriots?
Come on, dog. You don't think Tom Brady was like, yo?
So you're saying all this is on the level of Deflategate?
Hey, never know, bruh. You never know, bruh.
It all ties together.
Yo, NFL is popping in there too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what was that meme? You said that when they were losing. I remember you telling me when the Patriots were losing at first, there was a meme like, There's a meme with Aaron
put me in, coach. I'll murder him. I mean,
wow.
Aaron Hernandez ruined his life, man, but
he did. It's sad. It's like,
it's just crazy. Fuck, like, dude? Why you out, like, bro? He was out here, like, really out here doing that shit.
He was living that life.
Come on.
It's like, dude, you're fucking millionaire, fucking.
You're not even retired.
All-star football player. You fucking, far from retired. You're young.
Yeah.
You got many years ahead of you, and you're on a winning team. You got Brady.
Yeah.
As your quarterback.
Yeah, Bill Belichick is your coach.
You're making touchdowns left and right.
Yeah, ass all around you, bitches everywhere.
You're a superstar.
Yeah.
Megastar.
Can't get no more pussy, bro.
You're done.
You fucked all that up. He's probably getting pussy left and right.
Nah.
No, you're not getting no pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, Aaron, like for real, bro?
You ruined it. They're not, no conjugal visits.
Who's gonna do that though? Like a G-ass chick? She's like, yeah.
That's Aaron Hernandez.
She gets married to him through the fucking...
We're pen pals. Like, man.
Hey, he's never getting out, right?
Yeah. He's not getting out.
Yeah, that always tripped me out.
It's fucking horrible. That disappointed me so mad. Cause it's like, man, people who get that kind of opportunity, fucking... Yeah. It's horrible.
It's sad.
I just thought about it. I started thinking about it and I was like, there's that saying, it was like, I'd killed to be blah, blah, blah. It's like, he did that. He killed to be a fucking
I'd kill to be in the NFL and play with Tom Brady. Well, I mean, he did it.
He did it.
You know.
He fucking did it.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
But you know what tripped me out though is, side note, man, the people that have the relationships with people in prison, it's always a strange thing. Like, in prison? Yeah. Let's say a chick was locked up. Could you, like she's gonna be there for like 15 years.
Like if my girl.
Yeah, right now. Got locked up 15 years. You gonna hold her down? 15 years. You gotta let her go, bruh.
What?
I'm just saying.
She's out of there.
You think she would stick around for you 15 years? Let's think about that.
You know why I say yes?
Yeah.
Because
you haven't, because
she
maybe yes in the first year.
We've known each other since we were 4 years old. Kind of look how we connected back. Like it's
15 years. 15 years. Think about how long that is.
Well,
think about you 15 years.
27 years for us to finally get together.
Think about you 15 years.
That's kind of waiting in itself.
Ago. 15 years ago.
It's
a long ass fucking time.
It's a long fucking time.
You think somebody's gonna like wait around?
Ooh, it's a long time.
As nice as it sounds, I don't think my chick will wait around.
I don't know. I don't know.
After maybe like the first year.
It's hopeful wishing. It's like I would hope they would.
Oh no, dog. The first year.
It's hard to call it.
I think they'll break in the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Like,
if not in the first year, definitely in the second year. It's over.
Like, I'm moving on.
Yeah. Especially if I get into like the argument while you're in the you're in the
what can you do?
And she's like, you know what? Fuck you. And she leaves.
We're done. And then she wants to look at you. You can't go argue with
her.
You can't get her back. You can't. That's it. Gone.
You can write a letter. You're like, fuck this. I'm gonna write a letter. She might get that shit like a week later. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's fucking, yeah. It's fucking horrible.
You can't go apologize.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah,
I'm sorry for talking the way I did.
Fuck that shit. I'm gonna smoke some weed of that. What the fuck, bro? You just blew my high that I had.
This is why nobody goes to. That's why. Listen, if I'm gonna go to prison 15 years, I'm gonna be like, listen, it sucks, but just go do you. All right. You know what I'm saying? Go do you.
I'm done doing my shit when I was young, being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Things that probably could have got me locked up, but you know what I'm saying? Done.
Yeah.
Done with that shit. You know, I am an adult.
Right.
First thing you think is like, that's prison, bro.
Yeah.
That's how you gotta look at it whenever you think of a bad situation as an adult. You gotta be like, that's prison now. I ain't a kid no more.
You know, there's a lot of people that really do that shit. They like get married and, you know, they have like a whole relationship in prison and the person is never getting out. And they have like a whole like fucking, it's like a thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like there's women that like be searching for these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
The other way around too.
Yeah, it does go. Yeah, and they look for them, and I don't know. That's the thing.
It's crazy shit. I couldn't do it. I don't think. Like you're like you're about to go in and go for a kiss, and they're like the fucking security guards, no touching. It's like, hey,
just like put their hand in between your face, and just like you kiss their palm, your sweaty palm and shit. Just like,
time's up.
Time's up. That's some shit.
Yeah,
that's some shit. That's that shit I don't.
And then even if you do conjugal visits, man, they got a camera in there and they're watching you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, I can't turn off the light.
Yeah, because they have to watch.
Yeah, it's like
you can't to make sure you're not giving you nothing. Although she's already in search. You know what I'm saying? On that note too.
Yeah.
For those, you know,
they still got cameras in there watching your ass.
They're still watching because
they probably don't watch you doing it, but like if they got to pull it up and look at it,
footage, something happens, they'll pull it up and they're like, oh, so that's
like you just turn it into like a porno. You're like, yeah, you just start like hitting that shit
at the camera,
like throwing your hands up at the camera, like, yo, what's up? You see I'm hitting this shit on me?
Me, ain't you? You watching this? And your ass done. Like what?
Yeah, man.
That's some shit. That is
well, man. Hey, we wish the best for you, Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron. You
best of luck to you, buddy.
You threw your life away.
Yeah.
You know what? You know, condolences to the families he affected.
Right.
That's some shit.
Right.
You ruined people's lives.
Definitely ruined people's lives.
And for what? You had probably one of the best lives. A life that people only could dream of. Because you know how many people try to make it there to that status and don't make it,
and they never make it.
And people just wish they could make it to that status and just don't even have the build. People who have the build don't even make it. You know what I'm saying? The size.
Yeah, there's people running around in the D-League right now that are fucking beasts. And they're running around the D-League right now trying to get into the top spot, man. So that's just fucking, that's wild.
And that, to me, that's like, it's disrespectful. It's like, it's fucked up. You know, like to people who are trying to make it and struggle and don't even make it, even after trying so hard and have more skill than you. You know, or have more skill than most people that are in the NFL and just don't get discovered.
Right.
Don't make it. And he threw it all away. He had it. It's just fucking horrible.
Hey.
Fucking horrible.
You don't use it, you lose it.
And look at that. He would have had another Super Bowl.
That's true.
He would have had another Super Bowl right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He would still be on that team, I'm sure, you know, just.
They immediately deaded that shit too. They were like, yo. When they found out, it was like, dead that shit. Literally cut off from everybody.
Yeah.
NFL was like, we ain't got nothing to do with that shit. We're not going to be behind you.
He's no longer a Patriot. Yeah. Like, he's been cut from the team, blah, blah, blah. Like,
immediate. Done. NFL was like, you're done. Yeah. Never coming back. Oh, well.
Yeah. You can't come back from that shit.
You can't, man.
Because you're going to be in jail. You ain't coming back from that shit.
Did you imagine right now? He's probably like he's probably like in there like playing football and shit and like.
I run this bitch.
Yeah, there's like a guy that's in there that's like,
no, you don't, punk. Like, Debo his ass and shit.
Yeah, he's like the top athlete at the prison and shit. He's giving workout sessions and shit.
Yeah, he's the top athlete.
Yeah, they ask him. So people asking him like real questions like, so man, when you was fucking in like week 16, like what the fuck, yo?
How did you drop that ball?
Yeah.
It was in your hands.
Yeah.
Man, see? Fuck you, man.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Man. You gotta go hang yourself.
Swing is mad. Swing is mad.
Yeah. Okay, so people gotta.
This weed is good though, by the way.
Look at you smoking some good weed.
It's purple and platinum green crack. I'm still with that platinum green crack, bro.
Yeah.
And that purple's heavy. Man, that shit nice. That shit right.
Just so everybody knows, man, before we get into this next topic, one thing I gotta realize, man, is comedy, and comedians, you kinda have to let them be comedians. You know what I'm saying?
Let them do them.
Yeah, you gotta let them to attempt comedy. And everything's not that they come out and say might touch people wrong or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Even get a laugh.
Yeah, but you have to realize that like 95% of the time they don't have any malicious intent behind it. You know what I'm saying?
At all.
Yeah, unless you're that one guy from Seinfeld that was like wigged out. That's different. You know what I'm saying?
He because he went straight racial slur.
Yeah, he went like straight into like,
you know what I'm saying?
He was dealing with some shit. I don't know what it was.
Something was going on in his life.
I'm pretty sure he has like black friends and shit and he, doesn't talk like that, but something ticked him off and just put him in there. I mean, you gotta know that he has some of those feelings.
He has a past.
Yeah.
He grew up with possibly without, you know what I'm saying, having black friends and this and that.
Yeah.
And then
he probably had
into the business and that's when he probably got introduced to having multicultural friends.
So his real true self came out in that instance. Yeah. But the reason I'm bringing this all up is because George Lopez just recently had to deal with some backlash because of a heckler. He made a joke. I'm going to play the joke for you. here.
There's still 2 rules in the fucking Latinos family. Don't marry somebody black, and don't park in front of our house. Sit your fucking ass down. Sit your fucking ass down. I'm talking, bitch. Sit your fucking ass down. You paid to see a show. Sit your ass down. You can't take a joke. You're in the wrong motherfucking place. If you can't take a joke, you're in the wrong. So sit your fucking ass down or get the fuck out of here. Sit your fucking ass down or get the fuck out of here. I see you. Okay, I'm sitting all fucking, I'm all fucking in your ass. I got 2 choices. Shut the fuck up or get the fuck out. I'll tell you what, I'll make the choice for you. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I'll make the choice for you. Bye. 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 You can't take a joke. You're in the wrong motherfucking place. Bye. 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 Bye.
So he made that joke and somebody got upset. A black woman got upset. And
couldn't take it.
Yeah, couldn't take it. And he kicked her out, called her a bitch and all this shit. Yeah. And a lot of people are upset about this. A lot of black people are upset. Not even just black people. A lot of people are, upset. There's a lot of Trump supporters coming at him right now. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's Mexican.
Right. So they're like, oh.
This is what we have to deal with.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you can.
Talking about.
We say this and you get mad, but then you do this and you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that going on.
Okay.
Right. And, I'm gonna just say this, man. My whole take on it is, you gotta, like, it's
comedy.
He's a comedian.
You're at a comedy show.
You're at a comedy show.
First off, you're at a comedy show. You're liable to get clowned.
Right.
You're liable to get laughed at. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Picked apart by a comedian.
Yeah.
You take that chance going to a comedy show, period. Any comedy show, because any comedian can use that type of comedy at any type.
Right.
At any given point of me. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You take that chance already, so you already know if there's that chance, what else comes with comedy? Right. You know what I'm saying? Sexist shit, racist shit, you know what I'm saying? Shit that, you know what I'm saying, almost like self-hate shit.
Deprecation.
Yeah, there you go, because people clown themselves and, you know, pity themselves in a sense, but clown themselves, but it's not even really pity themselves. It's just
and they're
clowning.
usually it's always like touchy subjects.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because it's the only time you can talk about touchy subjects and kind of.
And have a laugh about it.
Have a laugh about it. Be one, and nobody is supposed to get their feelings hurt.
Right.
No one's supposed to get their feelings hurt.
Like, everybody got mad at Don Imus when he had the whole nappy-headed hose incident. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was funny. And the only reason I didn't get mad at it is because I know that Don Imus is around probably black comedians. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He spends time around, like, black comedians. Yeah. And black comedians will probably say some shit like that. Yeah. And I think he's just echoing something he's heard. With something, and it was a funny moment.
He may have said it around some black comedians, thought it was, and they'd laugh, and and he thought it was cool, and he went and said it there, and thought he'd be all right to say.
That's what I'm saying.
And he wasn't, apparently. And it's funny you said that, brought that up, because you're not the first black friend I have that has said that. Right. They were like, I wasn't even mad at him. Yeah. I laughed.
I thought it was funny.
It was funny.
But I can see how some people get offended, but at the same time, people are getting offended about a comedian joking. You know what I'm saying?
It's their job.
Right.
It's their fucking job.
I've never gotten mad at comedians. Even when like, Louis C.K. came out and he was saying nigger on the stage. Yeah. I didn't get mad about that either. I can see how some.
At first
it's definitely shocking.
The first time I heard him say it, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But then
it wasn't the funniest joke. Yeah. I'm not gonna say it was like.
They weren't
like I was just dying laughing, but at the same time, I was also very aware of, like what he was attempting to do. And some people I know wouldn't take that step to do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's a risk.
It's bold. It's very bold to do that. Right, right. In comedy, you know what I'm saying? When you take that leap and you say the racial actual slur. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But he made a lot of good points in that when he was like, whenever you say the N-word, it just makes me think nigger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just say the word
yeah.
because you're putting it in my head now.
Yeah.
To say it. Yeah.
Because then I say, he means.
Yeah.
And then you say it in your head.
Yeah. He's like, you got me saying this shit in my head. You know what I'm saying? He makes some good points, but.
He does.
You know, at the same time, like I wasn't mad at that. You know, and I think too that like people got to realize like every race, like, okay, fucking George Lopez has made fun of. I think it's funny as shit when he makes fun of white people, right? When he was like, "Okay, Becky,
hey, Chandler, like, yeah, when he does like,
look, Amber." You know what I'm saying? That shit's funny to me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So everybody can laugh at white people, right? But then he makes this joke, which sounds like it's more of like his part of upbringing.
Yeah,
right.
part of his upbringing was his
he doesn't believe
the way his grandma was. You know,
right.
His grandma.
Right.
And you see how old George Lopez is already. And he's talking about his grandma.
Right.
A whole nother time. So she was raised, obviously, and it was the way she was raised. So you gotta think about how far back that goes.
Yeah.
So,
dog, if my grandma see me with like any girl besides like a black girl, she'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just what it was. A different time period.
A different time. So when they kind of keep it in race. That's how they look at it. And it's not a racist thing.
Because in their time, they probably dealt with people saying, yo, fuck your race, like to your face. You see what I'm saying? So
or in their time they also probably dealt with seeing people deal with, trying to do interracial couples and being fucked with badly.
Right.
And they probably don't want that's
being treated unfairly and shit because they're in an interracial relationship.
Seeing how it's been growing up and everything.
So, they don't want you to deal with that shit. Yeah, there's a lot of different things.
It's easier, just stay within. And that's how they probably feel. You know? And that's just a different time. So when they say it has nothing to do with racism. Right. That's where George Lopez was coming from.
Well, see, but you know, I was listening to the Big UU podcast with Charlamagne and Andrew Schultz, and Charlamagne he did make a good point. He was like, you know, when you're getting heckled like that, like you don't have to go to those limits when you're getting heckled. Most like good comedians will find a way to joke that shit in, and without being.
He got on his nerves.
Yeah,
probably.
right.
He was possibly dealing with something else.
Yeah.
Also, you know what I'm saying? Possibly kind of like the other dude, you know what I'm saying? Could have been dealing with something and he just went off on her. Right. And he also is the type of dude that he don't put up with shit. Yeah. Anywhere, you know what I'm saying? Anytime. So, I mean, you've seen how many. He's a hood ass Mexican dude. Yeah. He's a vato, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a homie. He don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, he didn't give a fuck. He went up there and he showed just who he is, and that's who he is.
If anything, he probably felt like offended that somebody was offended by him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's why it's like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, this is a comedy show. I'd rather not even deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Just get the fuck out of here.
You do gotta,
sit down and get the fuck out.
You do gotta find a way to like use that shit because a couple years ago I went to go see Kevin Hart and,
you didn't have to go bitch. You didn't have to be all like bitch, you know.
I'm gonna talk about that too. Because
he got on his nerves. She did get on his nerves.
When I went to go see Kevin Hart a couple years ago, they had a heckler. You know, he had his openers. He had like 3 openers. Yeah. And his first opener had got like a heckler. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I think it was his first opener. And so this guy that they were heckling, I couldn't see him because it was like way, way up there in the front. And I was like, I'll say maybe 10 rows back or whatever. Yeah. But I couldn't see him. You know what I'm saying? And I guess he was like kind of dressed like a preppy dude. It was in Austin when them, you know what I'm saying? And he had like a preppy dude, I guess like clothing. He had like a sweater around and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Tied in the front.
Right.
Carlton.
So, Carlton, like Carlton Banks.
There you go.
So the comedian made a joke about him. But then the next comedian came out and they made a joke about him too. They stand together. They all start doing it they all had a name for it. They call him Sweater Man. Okay? And it was so funny because when the third guy came out, he planned this shit like, it was almost to the point where I was like, yo, this heckler has to be a part of the show because there was no way it could be that cold. But basically he was doing this whole joke about like not trusting your girl and like checking her phone and all this shit. And he was like, he was talking about his girl being in the shower or something. So he like grabs her phone. He's like looking on the side and he was like, who the fuck is Sweater Man? You know what I'm saying? Like they added the whole shit, you know what I'm saying? And just made a whole show out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
In the back writing shit when they said the first dude getting heckled, they were like, oh shit,
when the second dude came out, he was like, yo, where the fuck is Sweater Man at? Like they just made him like the butt of the joke throughout the whole show. that to me, I think that's what Charlamagne was trying to get at when he was like, yo, you got to use that shit.
You do.
Yeah.
And, you got to use it to your benefit, to to your craft.
Right.
You're a comedian. You can use it to your craft. He could have somehow.
Right.
I'm sure he could have.
Yeah.
He just wasn't in the mood.
Yeah. He wasn't in the mood. And I don't think it's racial. I don't think it was racially, like, I wasn't offended by, like.
He didn't get racist.
Black comedians have said some.
Oh, the joke. You're saying the joke.
Yeah, the joke.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought you were saying what he said.
I've heard black comedians like say some shit about every race. They make fun of like Asians, Hispanics, whites. Everybody's done this shit. They make fun of their own race. They make fun of their own fucking race.
All the time. He does all the fucking time.
You don't think Monique offended skinny women when she would make her fucking skinny jokes? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always somebody that can be offended.
Because she's like, I've been dealing with skinny bitches making fun of me because I'm fat.
Right.
Or I'm big.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, she says
it's a part of the game, man. You go to a comedy show and you step up and you try to be like, you know, you try to become the center of the show, then hey, you're the center of the show now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just be prepared to take this coming next.
That's what I say. You go to a comedy show, it's no holds bar. You know what I'm saying? You're liable to get targeted.
Right.
Especially if you become a heckler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's not needed. You know what I'm saying? No comedy show, no comedian deserves that. You know, just
like you say, you pay for this show.
Yeah,
you don't get this fucking show.
If you don't like it, you don't have to laugh.
You can leave.
You can leave if you really offended you. But if you don't like it, wait, something else being said you're gonna like. You're gonna laugh.
Listen,
it's just
I've heard comedians and I was like, this shit's whack. I don't like it. I don't like where they're going with it. I fucking leave. I just be like, yo, I gotta go. We gotta get the fuck out of here, dog.
Well, I mean, if it was one of the first people, though, well, you know, George Lopez, but you know what I'm saying? But, you know, you get a heckler, there's more comedians coming up.
Right. Possibly.
You know, I don't think was he the headliner? I don't know if he was, but if there's more comedians coming up, wait for the rest of the show. You're gonna laugh your ass off when someone is talking about, you know, it's one fucking joke out of how many jokes are gonna be said in a whole comedy show with multiple comedians. Sit down and just don't laugh and just wait for the next jokes that you do like. Right.
Listen, man, we gotta stop being so sensitive about shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? For real.
It's fucking sad.
It really is sad, man. But you know, I can also understand some people are upset. Like, you know, there's a lot of black women that's upset right now because you know, because he was calling her a bitch and he was being disrespectful to her. You know what I'm saying? And I mean. Maybe he shouldn't have called her a bitch, but maybe she shouldn't have interrupted the show. You know what I'm saying? This is my whole look on it. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he looked at her like a bitch because he was like, "You're the one standing up interrupting my show."
Yeah, this is my show.
Bitch. I'm not calling no one else a bitch because they ain't interrupting my show. Everyone else, how you doing, young ladies, women, gentlemen? Yeah. You're interrupting my show. You're a bitch.
Right.
That's how I look at it. Also, I look at it too. Like you know, there's people that you would consider like, you know. A bitch is a bitch, like someone who is.
A bitch is a bitch. A lady is a lady.
Yes, yeah. Like if you're gonna come out and just be too, like it's his show,
right?
He's entertaining all of these people.
He didn't call all of them bitches.
Yeah, he's entertaining all these people.
Yeah,
and you want to stand out and just fucking do something like get the fuck out of here.
Right, you know right. Yeah,
you stood out all right.
All in all, let comedians do their job. Yeah. If you don't like it, then you can write a bad review on it or whatever and tell everybody to go see it. But,
yeah, go blog later.
Yeah, do a YouTube.
Go write somebody.
Do a podcast.
Just
be like, yo, that shit was sorry.
I can't believe this happened. It'd be the only podcast you probably do.
Yeah,
but
you could be a comedy critic podcast.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you go to comedy shows and don't like it, critique it. You know, shit on it there.
Yeah,
don't interrupt the show.
Hey, listen, we're over here trying to put money in your pockets. All right.
Yeah. I'm giving you ideas.
That's right. You need to hire us for your consulting. We'll consult you.
Right. Stop being a dick.
Yeah.
Stop being a dick. Use that to make money.
Right. It's about to be Valentine's Day. You ready for this shit?
Hold up. You're saying it's about to be Valentine's Day, but when is this dropping?
This is going to drop on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
So basically, it's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
It's not, but it's about to be because we're recording this obviously. But
for those of y'all too, my girl, she released a Valentine's Day. She's put together a Valentine's Day playlist. With like some cool R&B songs.
Is it on there?
Is it on there?
What I'm talking, you know what I'm talking about.
Actually, it's not. But what happened was it triggered something else, and it came down to like she had like 15 songs, and trying to do 14 of them, you know, for 14th, and it came down to that song and another of their songs.
So it ended up being the honorable mention, the sixth man.
Yeah. Well, because it triggered this other.
That's cool.
It triggered another one.
Cool. That's what I even said.
Y'all gonna enjoy this.
Open the mind. Maybe just things.
It's got a lot of. Yeah, that's what happened. But see, it opened my mind up to another song too. Yeah, so it's gonna be a good mix. It's gonna be a good mix of people that like R&B, and they're looking for like something to play. It's a nice little 14-track playlist. You can add it to your Apple Music or your Spotify. It's going to be on TrillMatic.com. Matter of fact, we're going to link it up in these show notes, but so y'all can check that out. You
and at the bottom, it's going to say the song that I said should have been on there and isn't.
Yeah.
But, you know.
We will say that. I'm going to put it on there too.
And you can listen to it on your own because you'll know it's a keeper.
That's right.
It's a good.
Yeah, no. Valentine's Day is I mean.
You ready?
No.
I'm not either.
Valentine's Day is for women, bro.
It really is.
It's for women.
It really is. I mean, well, it's for love.
It's for your appreciation of women, of your woman. Huh. That's it.
Yeah. It's the love holiday.
It's not for men.
It's not for men.
I mean, they do things.
For couples?
They do things back, right, for you, but you don't really give a shit. Let's be real. You don't really give a shit.
I give a shit.
You give a shit like them saying, I love you, whoop-de-whoop, but you don't really give a shit. Right. This is why they came up with the day in March called Steak and Blowjob Day. Did you hear about? You didn't know about this?
Steak.
I'm putting you on some game.
Steak and Blowjob.
Steak and Blowjob Day is the man's version of the Valentine's Day. No joke.
And it's in March.
It's in March.
What? You know the day?
I forget what day it is. I think it's like March 14th.
It's March 1st through the 31st. It's every day of March. Is what you just said.
It should be
it's every day of March.
I don't know, but no, they came up with this day. It's called Steak and Blowjob Day.
What?
Right. Yeah. Cause it's just like, yo, get out of my face. Give me steak. Give me a blowjob. And that's it. Women hate this shit though.
I bet they do.
They hate it. Some women are like.
They're appalled by it.
Of course they are. Of course they are.
It's disgusting.
Yeah. You want me to suck your dick? No way. Not with that attitude. You fucking asshole. You think I'm gonna suck your dick after that? No.
You think you're gonna tell me to suck your dick? I do that with free will.
All you do is think about your goddamn cocks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. But I mean, that's a real thing. Y'all need to go Google that. Do your Googles.
So horrible.
Do your Googles. All right. Steak and Blowjob Day. I forget what day it is, but yeah, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do for Valentine's, but I'm gonna do some special for the Bay. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Yeah, definitely got to. Yeah. I'm going to. Yeah. I got in a little days.
You have to.
I was just like.
You have to. All right.
You have to, yeah.
Because if you don't,
you're damned.
Yeah. She doesn't want to be in her female circle, and then like, so what do you do for you? And he's like, nothing.
Everything. Well, everyone else has something. Everybody's like, fantastic.
Yeah, that's
amazing.
Well,
brilliant.
Jerry took me to the spa. He gave me a nice spa day. All right, and then like he like cleaned up the house for me. And he bought me my favorite chocolates. And he knows the flower that I like. It was so special. What happened to you, Martha? And she's like, he didn't do shit. He even asked me to suck his dick.
He made it about him.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
You gotta do something.
Yeah.
She's gonna hold it to. She's gonna hold it against you.
Forever.
She's never going to forget that you forgot Valentine's, or you didn't do shit for her on Valentine's Day, or you did some really shitty, But you gotta be thoughtful.
I already did one thing horrible.
What was that?
I work. No,
you just you don't even have to do nothing really like crazy and out of control. You just gotta do something thoughtful.
Yeah,
all right,
definitely something from the heart.
And
from you,
all those guys out there that's like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sprinkle rose petals all over the house. Okay, that's fine, but just know someone's have to clean that shit up in the morning.
And it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you.
Nobody thinks about this. Who's gonna clean all these fucking rose petals out the tub?
Put them everywhere.
Yeah. All right. So
I treated you like the king and queen of Zamunda.
Right. Dropping the rose petals everywhere she walked. Now you sweeping that shit up. All right. Yeah. So
and she gets pissed off because you woke up to saying, "I want the royal penis clean."
Yeah. So, It's February 15th. Just want to let you know to go ahead and mark your calendar for Steak and Blowjob Day.
That's next.
Yo, present that to all you guys out there. Present that to you. Do a Google on this shit first, and then send. Make sure, send the link so you know that. So you know you just have
I'm not
pulling out your ass.
I ain't making this shit up. This is real.
Find the Wikipedia article. All right, all right, and send it to her and be like, "Hey, have you heard of this day?" You know what I'm saying?
I think we should celebrate.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. I kind of like it. Yeah, try that out.
That's a great idea. You know, like I like where this is going.
I mean, why did I think of that?
Why isn't this national?
It should be a national
holiday.
Yeah, man. Adults. Yeah, man. We gonna roll up, get up out of here, man. We done hit the hour mark.
Man.
Yeah, we have, man. Yeah.
We did.
Right at 1 hour.
I said we did.
Right on what you said it right on the 1 hour mark.
We did.
Right.
We did it.
Yeah. So,
we did it for y'all, Trillions.
That's right. Make sure y'all go check out that playlist. It's going to be on trillmatic.com.
Yeah.
Also, we want y'all to subscribe on iTunes. If you're listening anywhere else, you can also get to our podcast by going to trillmatic.com/truthbetold.
Truth be told.
That's right. Make sure you follow us on social media. And also, man, for people that's out there, I'm definitely looking for guest bloggers. So if you're a guest blogger, hit us up. Hit me up.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. You got a guest blog, you want to talk about anything, games, sports.
We're down.
Movies.
To see what you're talking about.
Art.
Yes.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Yeah.
Whatever's your passion.
Yeah. It's not paid, but I got you.
But we'll put it out there.
Yeah, we'll promote the hell out of you.
The question is, that we'll ask you right now, are you getting paid now?
Right.
No.
Yeah.
But do you want it to get out there?
And for people that don't know anything about podcasts, I got a couple links too that will direct you to how to find some more podcasts in this arena. I know a lot of people that listen to podcasts right now. Some people that probably listen to our podcast probably don't even listen to any other podcasts. We just want you to know that the industry is full.
It's almost unlimited.
It's unlimited. There's so much out there
of what you can find.
Right.
Podcast wise.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate you for tuning in to us. You know what I'm saying? Making us a part of your life. You know what I'm saying? Part of your time. You know what I'm saying? You can listen to us. You know what I'm saying? So,
you could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
But you're here with us right now.
Yeah. We appreciate that.
That's what's up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely. We appreciate that.
Yeah. So we're going to roll up out of here, man. Peace. Deuces. Happy Valentine's Day.
Know what I'm talking about?
Know what I'm saying? Peace.
Thanks for listening to the Truth Be Told podcast. Be sure to subscribe and log on to trillmatic.com for the latest in underground music, film, fashion, and more.
All right, yeah, that's cool.
Microphone checker.
Test.
I hate this fucking checkers to that shit though.
It's all good, bro. Don't worry about it, bro. It's all good. It happens in podcasts, bro. You know what I'm saying? If it squeaks, just say it was a chair.
Someone's gonna be listening like, I fucking hate you. I can't hear because of this shit.
Man, shut up, fool. He's like, You know, like drop it on the ground like the headphones.
Like Professor Xavier and shit.
Yeah.
It's too many voices.
She like touches, it's like blood. It's like, damn. It's like,
oh my god, this has to be a blooper for the Trillions right there. That's fucking awesome. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Too bad that ain't on the podcast. Yeah. But,